LMNT is an electrolyte supplement that improves performance, hydration and recovery. But why is everyone and their gran promoting this product? That's what I wanted to find out. So I decided to take LMNT for 30 days, and I'll be sharing my thoughts on the taste, the price, performance, as well as sharing some cheaper alternatives. But before we go any further, what exactly are electrolytes? Electrolytes are essential minerals like sodium, calcium and potassium, and they are vital to many key functions in the body, such as balancing the amount of water in your body, balancing your body's pH levels, moving nutrients to your cells, supporting muscle and nerve function, and keeping your blood pressure stable. But why should we
drink LMNT? LMNT.
LMNT is an electrolyte drink created by Rob Wolf, a biochemist and athlete, with the aim of providing an electrolyte supplement for those who adapt to a low-carb ketogenic lifestyle. This is not only because the keto diet is lower in sodium, but when we restrict carbohydrates, we also deplete our carbohydrate stores. As for every carbohydrate stored, we store an additional 3 to 4 grams of water, and with that comes electrolytes. By eliminating carbohydrates, we are essentially flushing electrolytes out of our system, and it is important that we replenish them. Otherwise, we may experience dizziness, headaches, fatigue, muscle cramps and dehydration. Alongside the ketogenic diet, electrolytes are lost during strenuous activity, hot conditions, as well as periods of fasting. Now, I've never tried the keto diet because, carbs, but I do have experience in water fasting, and since taking LMNT I have noticed an improvement in my daily intermittent fasting. But before I share my results, what exactly is in this? The ingredients in LMNT are simple and proudly displayed on the packet. We have 1000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium and 60 milligrams of magnesium, although these ingredients are pretty easy to get from your diet. For example, one small banana has more potassium than LMNT at 268 milligrams. For magnesium, you can almost equal LMNT with one avocado. Not a fan of avocado? How about 3 1/4 Brazil nuts? Or maybe you would prefer 2 medium bananas instead. And finally, we have sodium, and I think we all know where we can get that. Now we know what's in it, it's now time for the most controversial element of LMNT, and that is the price. In the UK, you can get a pack of 30, which works out at £1.43 a serving. Or if you're scared of commitment like myself, you can get a variety pack, which works out at £1.58 a serving. All the flavours in the variety pack were really nice. Obviously, the first time gulping down a gram of salt takes a little getting used to, but you adjust surprisingly fast. If regular flavours like watermelon, raspberry and citrus are a little bit too boring for you, they also have the Fiesta pack, with flavours like mango chili, lemon habanero and chocolate salt. I have some friends that say these are the best flavours, however they were sold out, so I'll just take their word for it. Similar to my AG1 video, I wanted to see if I could recreate LMNT at home for cheaper, and this is what I came up with. First, we have magnesium mylate, and one serving contains 10 times the amount found in LMNT and works out at 19p a serving. Next, we have potassium citrate with 1000 servings of over double the amount found in LMNT for £15. That works out at 15p a serving. And finally, we have 100 grams of sodium for £6, making each serving 60 pence, bringing a homemade LMNT to 94p a serving, or a saving of 49p. Although we must take into consideration that this homemade concoction is not going to taste anywhere near as nice as LMNT, plus it's far less convenient having to measure out your ingredients every day. So I decided to have a look at cheaper alternatives that are already available. So I went online and ordered some Relight, which embarrassingly, once it arrived, I realised was more expensive than LMNT, at £12.99 for 7 packs, working out at £1.85 a serving. And even though this was more expensive than LMNT, it doesn't taste as good. So I kept looking and I found Huberman, which works out at £1.34 a serving, or 9p cheaper than LMNT. However, the ingredients are a little different. There is less sodium and magnesium, but they've also thrown in some vitamin C, B12 and other bits, so it really depends on what you're after. After seeing the comparisons, I no longer think LMNT is outrageously expensive. Also, depending on your activity level, you may not need to use an entire packet. I found I get similar results using half a packet for my morning fast, which essentially halves the price per serving. You're welcome. My experience taking LMNT for 30 days. At the start of the challenge, I did order 2 fitness trackers, however, neither of them have yet to arrive, so unfortunately I don't have any metrics to share for this video, just personal experience. Most days I do intermittent fasting, which means I don't eat till around 1 or 2 p.m. So I wanted to see if taking electrolytes would enhance my morning fast, and to my pleasant surprise, it did. I've had more energy and focus during my fast, as well as my hunger completely vanished, some days not even breaking my fast till around 5 or 6 p.m. But is it necessary, and who is LMNT for? If you're the average person who spends most of his time sat at a desk, works out a few times a week and is moderately active, you should be able to get everything you need from your diet. If you're unsure of the electrolytes you're getting from your diet, you can use a food diary like MyFitnessPal and it will tell you how much sodium and potassium you're getting from your food. And if you are low, try introducing some foods that are high in magnesium and potassium. If you're someone on the keto diet or who does a lot of endurance training, I think LMNT is a great product. It's quick, convenient. I also have a few friends who swear by LMNT, and that's kind of why I wanted to try it out and see what all the fuss is about. Overall, I find LMNT similar to AG1. Both products taste good, are convenient, and do what they say, but are they necessary? Well, I think that's up to you.